dickhead for? Stop being a dickhead.
I want some parents' opinions, yeah, some mums and dads. So I want to know if I'm just being extreme. Like, extreme crazy aunties, your comments are welcome, crazy parents. So, I've got a niece now, I love her to death. She's sensible, she's had all the lectures about safety online and outside safety, stranger danger, all the things above. We had a little bit of a situation a few weeks ago where her phone had died, and rather than check or ask someone, because everyone's got watches and whatnot, she just carried on playing at her friend's house. Now, obviously, that turned into panic mode, and I think I was actually in a box at one of these occasions, and I had to drop everything and run over to pick my sister up to go on a mad one to find my niece. Now, she's on Snap, very grown up for her age. My sister's obviously, me and my sister monitor their social media as best as we can. I monitor the Snap because my sister doesn't have it. Now, I've had several conversations over the last few weeks, especially since she went missing, that she cannot keep putting her locations or tagging or whatever because of the dangers, and I've explained it to her several times, and for some reason it's falling on deaf ears. So, please tell me if I'm being extreme. I've just checked the Snapchat, doing my usual things, checking my Snap, and my niece has taken a picture inside of her school with other pupils in it. Alright, she's crossed out the faces of the other pupils, but I don't know how many times we've got to tell her about internet safety and how easily I would be able to find her. So I've come up with a plan. I've got a very good friend, Albanian friend, and I've decided the next time my sister lets her out this week, my sister's going to let me know. I'm going to track her down using her Snap, and I'm going to get my elbow mate to kidnap her. Obviously, once she's blindfolded, I'm going to put her in my car. But I want to know, is this too extreme? Or do we think that it's acceptable? Because part of me feels really bad already, because I know she's going to fucking freak out after all the conversations. But the other half of me is like, how many conversations can you have with a child before you need to show them? Do you know what I mean? Am I being too extreme? Is this too extreme? Let me know in the comments. I'm getting hundreds of messages through right now, so I see I can't even make a video anymore. Now, sorry, who have I got to answer to? Who am I answering to for wanting to shock my niece, who continually puts herself in danger by using apps? Anyway, that's besides the point. I mean, Top Girl's got nothing better to do with her sad little life other than box hop. Why don't you get a job? That would be good. J-O-B. Or maybe you could do something productive with your time.
Thank you for the life advice, Tam. Just really quickly, I did take your advice and do something productive with my time. I marked your essay. Woo! Newsflash, you got a D- on it, but you can find it on Miss Spaghetti FYP as long as she's not reported it and got it tucked down.
Rather than poking your nose into someone's business that does not care for your opinion. Okay, darling? Now, I've had to delete the clip for a few times because I have to be very careful about what I say in my videos because I get reported a lot. So, wait there, I'm just going to check back and see what I've already said. Yeah, as I was saying, who does not care about your opinion? And I don't. The day that I'll listen to a bum who does nothing with their life but go into people's boxes and changes their perception or opinions based on whoever's box that she's in, I would never take advice from you. I don't even think you're a parent. I'm not even sure if you're a parent. I really couldn't give two fucks if you are a parent, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm not going to be demanded by you, who's insignificant and at best just a mod for most people. Like, you've got nothing that I want in your life, nothing. Now, I don't know what spin we've tried to have here, but I'm assuming, given that I've been tormented over the last few months with this, or couple of months with this racism stuff, like the rest of us, because we're all sick of it, really. I'm assuming it's because I said he was Albanian. Now, just to clarify, because of course you can't think for yourselves, meh. Anyway, just to clarify, I happen to have been sitting with my elbow friend. That's what he calls himself, Al the elbow, literally. In fact, John, if you're watching this, can you comment? Anyway, just so happens that I was having a conversation with him about it, and he was like, well, I'll do it. So this would be somebody that she wouldn't recognise because she's never met him. Now, obviously, me and my sister are like this. Yeah, unlike you and yours, from what I hear. Me and my sister are like this. And we know each other's friends. But it just so happens that Al does not know my sister, and my niece does definitely not know his voice. So it actually has nothing to do with the fact that he's Albanian. But anyway, I'm not even justifying the fact that he's not English or not Albanian or not Asian or whatever spin it is that you're trying to put on it. That's my other friends, you know, the things that you don't seem to have, Top Girl friends. I'm going to continue to ask the question, are we taking it too far? Myself, my sister, and my friend, are we going to take that too far by doing this social experiment on her? And it's not going to be recorded or anything like that to mug her off. It's just to shock her into seeing how easy it is to be found. And also, I want to test it because obviously Snapchat isn't one of the apps that we've ever used for doing the volunteer work that I used to. I've got to be careful what I say, because obviously the messages delete on Snapchat, so if we were to try or attempt to use decoys on there, it would be really impossible to keep the evidence. So I want to see how accurate Snapchat is as well, because she tags herself regularly in this specific park, which is huge, by the way, and I'm not going to say where it is because again it's internet safety and stuff like that. But either way, like most of the parks, this one has a car park right next to it, there are like several exits for this park as well, so she would need to walk through this specific car park. Now, like I said, she would not pay attention to her surroundings like most children wouldn't. She'd be messing around with her cousin or whatever, because she normally goes out with her cousin. Her cousins live on the same street, and that's on my brother-in-law's side, not mine. So anyway, are we taking it too far by getting my friend to bundle her into the back of my car? Now, obviously, it's going to be in the back of my car, not his car, and he's not going to be by himself. That's all the question was. And I don't really think that I need to ask you, Top Girl, because I don't think you're a parent. So the question wasn't for you. You can run around with your narratives if you like. Really don't care, because I honestly just think you're ridiculous. Bye. Do you know something else? I was just being told basically what's being said, and I appreciate you yet again for sticking up for me. That video before was not aimed at you in any way, shape or form. It was aimed at Top Girl. Do you know what the problem is with society and our children now? Snowflakes. That's what it is. There is no such thing as tough love anymore, and that's why our kids don't learn nothing. Now, if your children respond to conversations and being told in that way, then that's absolutely fine, but not every child responds to those conversations. Sometimes children need a short, sharp shock, in my opinion, and which is why I've asked TikTok for their opinion. For everybody else, is it too far? Now, if my niece, God forbid, was anything like my younger niece, there's no way that I'd even consider it because she's too sensitive. But my niece is cocky. She knows it all. She's got no concept of danger whatsoever, just like we didn't. Now, they're not the sort of children that you can always have this conversation with and they're going to listen to you the first time round. Like I said, there's been multiple conversations about the dangers of the internet. We've got the parenting apps. Now, parenting apps are no fucking good if your phone's switched off, yeah? Parenting apps are no good with social media apps like Snapchat or like WhatsApp. You cannot read the messages unless you take your child's phone. So point one for me on the video is, how accurate is Snapchat's location, and would you be able to find a child and pinpoint that child using the app? Yeah. Secondly, the second point is it going too far? I don't think mine needs to be traumatised, and I really don't. I think the minute she got in the car and see me sat in it, she'd be like, oh, it's you. She really would. She's not that sensitive. Like, don't get me wrong, if you tell her off, she'll cry. She is a crier, and I'm a crier as well. Like, but when it comes to trauma, like, everyone's acting like she's going to be driven around away from everybody and then told. That's not what we're saying we were going to do. What we're saying is we were going to locate her using Snapchat. We were going to get her into the back of my car, and then obviously when she realises I'm sat in the front, then I'm just going to say to her, this is what I was talking to you about. This is what me and Mummy were talking to you about how easy it is to find children these days because of the location. And I think every parent has a responsibility to do something like this if your child is not listening. Like, I don't know about the rest of you, but I was brought up in a generation where you used to get smacked, and if you weren't in when the lights went off, the lamps went off, then you were in deep fucking shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the reason why all of your children are running riot, because you're too snowflakey around them. Sorry, but that's my opinion. And if that works for you, then great. I'm so pleased that your children are well behaved, but I'm sorry, it would not work on my lot. It does not work, and I'm just a realist. So I'm not a derogatory person. If you want to take any of that as derogatory, that's down to you. That's your issue, not mine. Okay? So anyway, please comment and tell me what your opinion is. I don't mind opinions. It's attacks that I don't like. Like, you've got no reason to attack me. If you've got an opinion and you've got something that will back up that opinion, tell us. Like, no one gets a manual with children, and we've never had teenagers before. Do you see what I mean? So it's a learning curve. If you've got something else that you can suggest, please suggest it. But I think that this is the only way that's going to work, because we've had the conversations. We've shown videos. Like, well, she knows about bad guys and all the no pants rule and the stranger danger. Like, they've seen it all. They have education. More education now than we ever had at school. So what do you suggest that we do? Please comment on the video. I see a lot of people liking, and yet again people are too scared because of people like Top Girl, bullies. People that bully you for your opinion. Like, this free speech is a thing, yeah, a real thing, to a certain degree, as long as it isn't upsetting certain aspects of people's lives, or colours, or religions, or whatever. Let's just stop being snowflakey, please. It's pathetic. It's really pathetic. This is why your children need counsellors at the age of 5. Do you know what I mean? Because you're too snowflakey. Please be a realist. I know what works and what doesn't work so far. Never had a teenager, so shoot me. I'll be live on the big account in about 15 minutes, and that's the last of the conversation we're having. I have sent messages to people that I no longer want to talk to ever again, because yet again you're just another lot of people waiting to jump on a bandwagon that called yourselves my friends. The rest of my friends, thank you so much for understanding where I was coming from. I mean, the fact that a 10 and 11-year-old understand where I'm coming from actually is unbelievable to me. The fact that you even believe for 1 second that we're going to drag this kid out of a park and bundle her into a car is absolutely mind-blowing, to be honest with you. The fact that you think that a trauma... Oh, do you know what? We'll talk about it live. I'll be live on the Big Tam account. It's not activated yet. I've got to reactivate it. But yeah, I'll be on there in 15. So, who's been sounding on this app? There is nowhere for anyone to have a conversation. You cannot have a conversation with anyone without someone jumping on you or making it a big deal, or you can't even say anything, because when you say stuff, it automatically gets twisted. Can I just do a mod check quickly? It's Courtney, it's so bad. This app is worse, I know, Sal, it really is. Angie, you're right. Right, I've got Jodie, I've got Kel, I've got Kit Kat, yeah. TikTok Snoop, are you going to be a problem? Because if you are, I'm just going to get rid of you now. Joanne, you just won't believe what's happened. You won't, honestly. You just won't believe it. I will get into it in a minute. Thank you, TikTok. TikTok Snoop, I don't mind people coming in and giving me their opinions, yeah? I've got no issues in that whatsoever. Constructive criticisms, telling me off even when I'm naughty. Panda, can I mod you up? Is that alright? Hi, Thomas. Hi, Tori. Hi, Pat. Pat, I don't know if you want to be a mod, do you? It's up to you, but just bearing in mind at the minute, everything and anyone, thanks Panda, it's about Tam wanting to harm kids. There you go, you're getting instant blocked. Harm kids. God. Positive vibes, can I mod you? Since you've known me the longest. Jodie, just block him. I've blocked him anyway, but just block people like that. I'm not doing this whole couldn't be further from the truth, that comment. Tori, you absolutely wait till you hear what's happened this afternoon. I don't know whether to laugh or cry at this point, and the reason is because some of my friends I've seen jumping on the bandwagon on these videos. It's a joke. Everyone just wants to pull everyone up on. Exactly, that's the point. So I want everyone to know that when they're with me and my mods, you're safe. You can have your opinion without being attacked for it. Like, all I'm asking... The whole Snapchat thing he was asking. I know, Tasha, exactly that. Yeah, Kit Kat, that's exactly what I'm asking for. Now, we're going to have this discussion live now because I only asked for an opinion on a video and it's absolutely spiraled out of control. All sorts of conclusions have been made with nobody actually having a conversation with me, and some of those people were supposed to be my friends and I've seen you all, and then to make matters worse, these friends of mine giving it the comments been turned off. Joe Lewis, my comments weren't turned off at any time. No, Miss Red, I'm really not. I don't know why you're still doing this shit on here. Honestly, any big creator that comes in here right now, I've got to say this to you. Please, for the love of God, go and just do your life, because this place has become beyond a joke. It really is. My comment was removed on that post. That's bullshit, Tracy, because I've not removed any comments. So go and have a look. Absolute rubbish. I've not touched it. I've been out.
So would you like to explain, when I took this screenshot of your video after noticing there were 0 comments on it, why it says the creator has limited comment access?
Was it you that said about having your niece kidnapped? And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. TikTok are removing comments. My comment was removed for the video. There you go. Not by you, by TikTok. Oh, okay, Tracy. Low jokes. Right, firstly, let me wait till the numbers slow down a bit, because then I know that everybody's listening and I haven't got to repeat myself. Tam, that's exactly what you've said. I've reposted the video. I'm blocking you. I can't deal with people like you either. Go away. So, fake accounts getting blocked. You're gone as well. So I'm all for having a discussion. We can have a discussion about this conversation, about me asking for what I asked, what people's opinions were on it. Okay? So, mods, anyone that's modding for me right now, I don't mind opinions. Attacks are not staying. Like, just get rid of them, block them, mute them. Anything derogatory as well, block it, mute it. Right, are we slowing up? No, we're not. Let's just wait for it to slow up a little bit while I gather myself, because I've had to have some conversations with people, because this is just... Thank you, Kelly, I appreciate it, but what I'm doing now is I've removed anyone that I'm not close to. I'm just going to mod my close people, the people I know are not going to jump on bandwagons, the people I know that aren't two-faced, the people that I know are not sitting there waiting for an opportunity. You know how TikTok works, how people spin things. I know, Mikey, I know. Yeah, actually, Jazz, can I, oh, what's happened? Oh, you've had surgery. No, don't worry, I was going to ask you to mod. I hope you're alright. Yes, actually, I will mod you, Sarah. One sec, let me get you modded. And moderator. Oh. Yeah, right, that's done. How was you in the wrong for asking for an opinion? Tasha, I would love to know. I would love to know. So, have we slowed up yet? We're still not slowing up. So, just so I can get an idea of who's seen the video, how many of you have seen the video that I did? No. Smells. Oh. Done. Not me, not me. No, it's shocking how people who you know react. I know it is. You have even told the truth. Yep. No, right. Okay, do I play the video then? Is that going to help people understand what the fuck's going on here? Or not? Should we just talk about it? No, fuck it. I think we'll just talk about it. Let me just like... Right, I'm going to start, so... Oh, play it. Okay. Doug, can I use your tablet for a minute? Just so I can get my videos up. Put a poll up. I think the majority are saying they haven't seen it, Casey. So I'm just going to play it. So what I want to talk about first is the primary reason that everyone and anyone, I'm going to have to smoke off camera obviously, everybody and anyone is getting bullied. You cannot say or do anything on this app anymore without somebody finding something wrong with it. And I don't mean like just a little thing wrong with it, like it turns into this massive big deal, and then suddenly people are judging your parenting, they're judging the way that you live, they're judging your opinions, they're just coming up with wild accusations, and it's just getting too much. I've had enough. From this moment on, just like I've been doing over the last few months, from this moment on, if I'm on a video asking for people's opinions, I am not going to respond to any more ridiculousness from people that want to take my words, spin them and use them to make me look like the fucking perpetrator of some sort, or a bad guy, or judge my parenting, or use it as an opportunity, like from the group of friends that I was supposed to have, to all gang up on me on a post. Like, if I'm asking for an opinion on people, from TikTok or from strangers, because it's all very well asking, you know, your friends and whatever, but sometimes I just like to know. But people can have differences. But right, Lady Wrongun's exposed. Have I or have I not said several times in this live that I don't mind people having opinions? But there's having an opinion, and then there's spinning a whole story and jumping on videos that are slagging me off. That is not an opinion. That's a gang up. What about the friends with your niece and how it might impact them? For God's sake, do you see what I mean? Like, why are you making whole scenarios about something that hasn't even happened? Yeah? Nothing has happened. Nothing has took place. There was an idea put out and opinions were asked for. And what it's turned into is the world's biggest drama. Suddenly, by suddenly we've got some conspiracy plan to drag children out of parks, blindfold them, tie them up and shove them in the back of cars. Do you really think the people that expose people are the bullies themselves? A lot of the time I agree with that. A lot of the time they really are. We've seen it over and over again. So the video, Doug's tablet's really slow and I haven't got time to wait. I've got about 25 minutes. But why would you suggest that? It's mind-blowing how much damage it can do to someone. Why would you suggest that it would damage anybody? It's just, again, I'm not being funny when I say this to people, and this is my opinion, but you're snowflakes. Putting it into a big deal when there's no big deal to be had, okay? By big deal, what I mean is for some reason, everybody's got it into their head that I'm dragging this child out of a fucking park into a car, tying it up and kidnapping it. Like, nobody said that at any time. Maybe kidnap was the wrong word to use, but obviously that's not what was being talked about. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm blocking anyone that just is an idiot. So, are you saying that I'm going to kidnap the child? Because this is what I don't understand, yeah? Nobody said that we're kidnapping the child. As soon as my niece would have got in the car, she'd see me there. No trauma is going to be added to a child that's not been through a trauma. You're not getting kidnapped. We're not driving her around in the boot of the car. We're not tying her up. Like, so what if I said it in that way? So what if I said, what do you think about this? Yeah, and it's quite simple. My park, the park in particular, Kelly, the comments are going really fast. So you're just going to have to bear with me. Oh my God, you lot are funny. It's Tam trying to teach her how dangerous it is to put your logo. Thank you. Right? All I asked everybody was what their opinions were and whether it was an extreme action to take by private numbers. You're on mute anyway. So, if it was an extreme action to do what we were thinking about doing. Like, there are loads of videos on YouTube of social experiments being done with children. Now, people are judgmental and it's crazy. It's actually crazy. I don't know who that is. Anyway, hang on a second. I'd recognise that number. I was called by the police, so I said hello because I'd recognised the number, the number anyway. Oh, how do I swipe left to close? That's it, sorry. Who contacted the police? I don't know, but they sent the video, luckily for me, Red. Thank God they did. She was literally, honestly, you know that emoji? That's exactly what I felt like she was looking like at that moment. How are kids ever going to learn? You can only tell them so often. Exactly. Prince Brat, don't know, you've heard a lot of good things about you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And please, FYP shows, even if you don't agree with me asking, I was only asking, what is wrong with everyone? I'm angry, not upset. What is wrong with everyone? Are you okay? Genuinely, do I need to start some sort of support groups because you people are going too far? Again. You're actually wasting emergency services. Like, what? I actually can't do this with you people. You're crazy. There's something wrong with all of you. Now listen, I'm being violated. Surprise, surprise, because nobody wants my truth as per usual. And that's the real problem, innit, with me. None of you like me because I am what I am and I say what I am and I stand by it regardless of whether I have to apologise. There's something so wrong with you people right now. It's so bad. and we're going to talk about it. Anyone that finds it funny, they can go. I literally got no tolerance, zero tolerance for you people. I can't. Imagine she said to me straight away, I said, is this about the kidnapping, me kidnapping my niece? She went, yeah. So she actually said, yeah, sorry, I'm going to have to restart. Listen, I'm going to go and take Doug to work. I'll be back by 7 o'clock and we're going to discuss it. And if I'm not on this one, I'll be on the Real Talk. So go on the Real Talk account and give it a quick follow. That's where I'll be. Amy, why did you block that comment? They were only being nice. Amy, can you unblock that person, please? Because they didn't say anything bad. Or message me. No, it wasn't. Oh, message me. Maybe I was reading it wrong. Okay. Right, I'm going to have to go because I'm going to lose this account. Loads of people getting blocked for having opinions. No, if you've been blocked, then you've been blocked for a reason. So now that one's getting blocked too. Duh. Obviously. Anna, they phoned the police. Let me just add your account as a mod. They rang the police. The police are mortified. The police are mortified, and basically, she said straight away, she was like, she said sorry. She said, sorry, we can see where you're coming from. We've watched the video. And I said to her straight away, thank you. Those were her first words. She said, we've received the video. We can see where you were coming from. Can I give you some advice? I said, absolutely. So, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad I'm being cam-tooed. Thank you very much for wasting the police time because you've done us a favour. They don't agree with you. They don't agree with you that it's going to cause some major trauma, unless, of course, I was planning to actually drag my niece out of a park blindfolded with ties on or whatever. I can see that Pearl wants me, but I've got to go. Pearl, I'm going to come back. Is she watching? Can you let Pearl know that I'll be back later? I got blocked because I said Unicorn was making a big deal out of it. Rebecca Andrews, sorry about that. Can you message me your account? Or can you let the mods know what account it was? Let me just... Can you just watch out for this girl's comment for a minute, please? Yeah, I know Hollywood, Pearl. So, anyway, before the live goes down, people are getting blocked because I want them to, Nasisa. That's why. Because I'm done with it. I'm done with all the picking up on everything everyone says so you can target them. I'm done with people judging you for asking for advice. I'm done with people being attacked and being targeted or labelled with brushes they're not meant to be labelled with. I'm done. I'm done with a lot of it. And by the sounds of it, police are done as well. They've had enough. Exactly that, Laura. I will block. My people are going to block anyone ridiculous now. Anyone that doesn't live in the real world. Because quite frankly, you don't. You're not living in the real world. This app is going too far. I don't want any... Exactly, Bambi. I don't want any negativity around me. I don't. This is why I've come away again. So, look. I need to get Doug to work. I need to focus... And I want to write down, while I remember, what the officer said to me word for word. Because they've had enough as well. She just said that to me. Pin my other account. I can't, Sal. It's real underscore talk under... Right. Obviously it got taken down. There's no chance for me to appeal it because it's the first violation, because obviously I've had the account deactivated for ages. So anyway, it comes back at 6 minutes past 6. I'm going to take Doug to work, going to sort the kids out and myself out, and then we're going to come back and talk about it. Please don't come on to this live and expect me to give any shining Fs. If it's not constructive criticism, or you're running with bullshit, or you're spinning a narrative, I'm done with it. Those people are getting blocked. My mods are very well informed. Mods, if you don't mind, I'm going to set up a chat somewhere so we can all talk in this chat. Not to slag anyone off, just so we can communicate with each other without me having to run through you all. Obviously, so if you don't want to, then message me saying no, not me. because obviously I don't want to add people's numbers in. The police think you're ridiculous. They can see exactly what I was talking about. There was no crime committed because I was asking for opinions. And absolutely, if you're going to drag a child out of a park and do God knows what to it, it's going to traumatise it. But that's not what I was saying. And even the police can see that. So the fact that you have run with it is unbelievable. You keep running with it. I'll be back on this account. If not, I'm going to tag the Real Talk account as well. I'll be here about 7, quarter past, maybe a little bit later, we'll see. Thank you so much to everybody that's been supportive, and sorry, a big F you to everyone else. I don't care. I literally don't care. Oh, and just one more thing. I've got to take the original video down from the other account. The police have told me to for their benefit. I did say I wasn't going to at first, but they asked me to because they keep getting phone calls about it and it's ridiculous. So I've got to save the video and we will play it later. But like I said, I'm going to go out, take Doug to work, and I'll be back as soon as possible. So just in case you didn't see the video, it will be played later. Now, I'm only doing what the police have asked me to for their benefit, yeah? Because they've had more than one, it's not just one person, more than one person have phoned. They've seen the whole account, luckily, and the other videos that I've done. So your aim has not worked at all. And in anything, actually, they're sending me some really good advice. So they've got my email address and they're sending me some stuff. Oh, and just one more thing. I've got to take the original video down from the other account. The police have told me to for their benefit. I did say I wasn't going to at first, but they asked me to because they keep getting phone calls about it and it's ridiculous. So I've got to save the video and we will play it later. But like I said, I'm going to go out, take Doug to work, and I'll be back as soon as possible. So just in case you didn't see the video, it will be played later. Now, I'm only doing what the police have asked me to for their benefit, yeah? Because they've had more than one, it's not just one person, more than one person have phoned. They've seen the whole account, luckily, and the other videos that I've done. So your aim has not worked at all. And yeah, in anything, actually, they're sending me some really good advice. So they've got my email address and they're sending me some stuff.
So what do you think? I mean, I think it's fair to say that her initial statement was absolutely horrific, but it is very concerning that she's also now saying that the police were laughing along with her and that they didn't appear concerned about what she was saying. This is very strange. I do await her coming back live to see what she and others have to say about it. But make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.